From the dust, they drop silly.
It's Madden NFL 23. And coming up, we'll see Kenneth Walker. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
This one goes underneath to Walker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to DK Metcalf. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. DK Metcalf, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now here are the Dolphins getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. On play action, Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a play fake. Lance. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play It can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Henry going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Henry again. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. But finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect it. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but
close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And this returnable for Hill. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Lance. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Henry up the middle. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. This is the tight end fan. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery.
Ready.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
a chance to scan the field there. It felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
After the penalty, it's Henry down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Henry. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Let's go.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A.J. Dillon as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
But remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. coming to the line here to begin their next. offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And now they'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3.
Okay, ready? Red, cycle. Hey, computer. Ready?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. Walker now on 1st and 10. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 18-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they're going to speed things up here.
On 1st down, Lance.
And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
And he certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Lance now on 1st down.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Let's go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Ball red. Flag blue. Hey, red. Flag red. White, white. Red.
Here's Lance.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Ready?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Blue, go. Ready?
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back now in Miami.
It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Tua now on first down. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Tariq Woolen, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
Oh, babe, I can hear my smile on that play.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Tua. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays. But it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Tagovailoa. And he'll just get rid of it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Tua to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. He's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. Now Tua. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. They find some open field here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially sold this one away. A give to Henry. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Pass on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down.
Ready, set.
Tua. Complete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tua. They shake some, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Dolphins,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a